Okay, so that should be good. All right, let me record here. All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the Laura Canfield Show, the Awaken Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And before we start the live show, I just want to make a quick little announcement for those of you who are watching live or who are going to be watching later on the replay. So today is 2 years ago today is when my husband went into the hospital, and I put out the massive call for help and healing and blessings on Facebook, and of course my family and friends. And so I just wanted to thank you all again for your love and support and your blessings and your healing. Everything is much better, not quite perfect yet, but the past 2 years have been I would say the hardest time in my life, but I could not have done it or gone through it with as much grace as I did without all of your love and support. And I really, really want to thank you again from the bottom of my heart, from the depth of my being, for all of your support. And you know who you are and how much you've offered to me. And I couldn't have done it without you. So I love you all. I love my family, my friends, my colleagues, my customers and clients, and my entire community. Thank you so much. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have had your support and your presence in my life. So thank you. Thank you. All right, so now let's get started with today's show. So today, my good friend Simmin Bawa is back with us, and we're going to be talking about automatic writing and channeling. And some of what we're going to discuss during the show is talking about this technique of automatic writing and channeling to get in touch with your higher self, your deceased souls, loved ones, angels, ascended masters, spirit guides, and through this process of automatic writing and channeling. And these are only we receive guidance to lead life. We receive information to give other people about the world, get their blessings, and sometimes they give healings in these automatic writings, right? So many people get in touch with their deceased loved ones to exchange unsaid words, things that they wish they could have said, or connect with the divine energies or divine guidance. So these automatic writing, channeling, the experience and the training, and it's just absolutely wonderful. So we're going to talk about all of that. And for those of you who don't know Simmin, she was on our show. She's been on our show a couple of times now, which I absolutely love having her on the show. She is a professor and head of department in philosophy at the Jai Hind College in Mumbai. She is the recipient of the Best Teachers Award for 3 consecutive years. She's an avid researcher and academic. I can't say it. I'm going to say academic. Currently pursuing her PhD course in sexual ethics. And Simmin knows many modalities, more than 35 modalities of healing and fortune telling. She was born a clairvoyant, clairaudient, and claircognizant, and she knew from an early age that she had to contribute spiritually. And so she has been a practicing holistic healer from the age of 15 years. And Simmin's specializations are the auto writing and channeling, reading and healing Akashic records, tarot card reading, candle magic, crystals, graphology, past life regression, and so many more. And she practices and teaches all of these courses, and she has received light language as a gift from the masters for the good work that she's been doing through the automatic writing and channeling, and keeps receiving downloads for new levels, which I know she just received one recently, which I was not able to attend, but maybe in the future. So Simmin, I'm so glad that you're back here with us today to share about automatic writing and channeling. And I know how amazing you are with this modality, with the teaching that you do, and how I love this process and I love working with you. So welcome back to the show. So glad you're here.
Thank you so much, Alara. It makes me feel so special to be with you on this platform. And thank you for your kind words and a really long, elaborated introduction. Automatic writing and channeling is something that is extremely special to my heart because it is a beautiful modality wherein we get in touch with the divine. We are all complete beings. We all took birth when The semen and the ova came together, the sperm and the ova came together and formed the single zygote. And that is when the soul was infused into the body. Everything that we have within our body has grown, every single part, just from this one single beautiful cell which has intelligence. It has natural intelligence. In a similar manner, we have this one little atomic non-material energy within us, which we call as a soul or the spirit. And this soul or the spirit has divine intelligence. So the body has natural intelligence and the soul has natural spiritual intelligence. Many a times we have hurts and falls and there are bruises and cuts. Do we tell the body that this is how you have to repair it? The answer is no. But when it comes to the human soul, we all go through ups and downs in life. Usually the ups make us feel sense of achievement and success. But the struggles that we have gone through to achieve these, and later on, these downs are the bruises, cuts that our soul undergoes. All of us at some point in time have requested divine energies to intervene for something or the other. I'm sure we have all from childhood desired that there is some higher intelligence who takes over and guides us. Many a times we are confused, and sometimes when we naturally as children, our authority happens to be our parents. When we go to them, they are also confused. Many a times I go to Dr. Google to find answers. But I have also realized that Google gives information. It doesn't give knowledge. I'm always a soul hungry for knowledge. And therefore, this knowledge of how divine intervention can take place. And divine intelligence is not just the source energy or creator or God. There are so many more levels that can help us. We are human beings. The very reason that we are born is because there is something incomplete. Incompletions, when taken to the level of completions with the help of the divine energies, that is when we achieve true form of salvation, liberation, moksha, nirvana, jivan mukti, kaivalya, and you name it. Now, there are many religions in the world. We have the Abrahamic religions of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, who believe, or they are also known as the religions by the book, because they all have books which are revealed text. As a young girl, I used to wonder, how can they have these revealed texts? I mean, who actually gave it to them? And what made these prophets so special? Moses gets the 10 commandments. Jesus comes and he has got all the divine wisdom and the number of sermons that he gave, and he guided so many people, and he also had magical energies. We know the beautiful energies of love and care that Mother Mary had. When we look at Prophet Muhammad, despite he being a person who who didn't know how to read, he didn't know how to write, still Archangel Gabriel gave him these texts. At a very young age, I used to wonder what makes them so special that I don't have. When I started reading about the other types of religions, because of my academic pursuits and my interest in religion, occult, and mysticism, I realized that the Vedas and the Upanishads of Hinduism were also revealed texts. They were also a kind of a download of information that man got as he wrote it down. And then I wondered, when will I reach the stage? But I also knew, as Alara mentioned, that from a very young age, I knew that there was something special about me. And therefore, I decided to take this study very much ahead. I have come across people, and I'm sure we have all had this either personally or had these experiences with our loved ones who have narrated them to us, that they have seen visions of their deceased loved ones, or they have a sense of feeling either and these visions could be in dreams, it could be in person or just around them, and these feelings make them wonder, is there something that they want to tell us? Is there something that I cannot understand? And we all happen to be divine channelers, because many a times We feel this is what they want and we go about doing it. We're human beings. We call ourselves rational beings. But truly speaking, we're far more emotional and sensitive beings. When the Creator created us, and I'm sure when this divine anatomy was designed, we were told that we are head over heart. That is why the placement in the body was such. But do we always listen to the heart? Many a times our decisions are based on our feelings, our affective side, our emotions. When a mother turns into a mother and she has a little baby in her hand, how does she communicate with the baby? How does she know this is what the baby wants? When she looks at us, even at this age, my mom looks at me and she tells me, hey, something is wrong. And I know that this is chanting. When I used to date men or have crushes on them, I used to feel very happy. Somehow she would get the sense. And not just, it's nothing special only about women, but there are men too who can read thoughts. They are very, very fantastic at doing that. How can they read thoughts? Yes, there is something called as body language reading, but we are human beings. We know how to fake it very well. But how is it that they can put all of these together? We're all born channelers, each and every one of us. The reason why I bring automatic writing together with channeling is because only channeling doesn't help us to retain these messages. The process of channeling is a beautiful process, which I will take all of you all through. And this can be even practiced by those who will be seeing this call replay. But automatic writing, there is no date as such to it. Because automatic writing came into existence, or it became extremely popular somewhere around the 18th century, and then it was into the 19th century. And now it is such a beautiful divine modality. There are people who have solved mathematical sums, really complex ones. There are people who have written books, have students who write symbols, healing symbols. And there are lots. And I also have a student who can write recipes, and he happens to be a chef. And these are all divinely guided ones. The divine guidance matters most to us. The religion of Sikhism says that 1/10 of our breath should be dedicated to the divine. They always wondered, how is this possible? How can I make a mathematical calculation about time and know that, okay, in this breath or in this second, 1/10 is to be dedicated to God. Today, with the practice of automatic writing and channeling and having tutored more than 800 people into the modality, and also doing more than 10 or 12,000 channelings for people over years, I now understand that it was meant for us to have a spiritual elevation so that our souls are always in the mode of receiving divine guidance. It is not a one-time process. It is an all-time process. And so we mold our lives in a way that this one-time process is the one over a period of time that can be shifted into an all-the-time episode of our life. The reason that when we are able to have these is also because we human beings are limited. We have little time on planet Earth. When someone lives for about 70 to 80 years, we say, oh my God, the person has lived so long. But from the other end, from the world of our spiritual masters, the time is very little. For us, it is a lot of time. How do we connect? How would parents want to connect to their children whom they have lost at a very young age? I have Dr. Goma over here who lost her son, and he was only about 24 years. There is always a desire within us to connect to our loved ones. I love my parents to death. I love my grandparents to death. I just couldn't come to terms with the fact that they are not around or that they will not be around. But now, with this technique of automatic writing and channeling, I know it for sure that they are always going to be with me. Now, Automatic writing is essentially the art of contacting other divine and spiritual intelligences. It could be crossed over human souls, it could be angels, it could be archangels, it could even be saints, ascended masters, it could be animal souls, it could be the creator or the divine soul. So you can contact any of these intelligences. All that you need is a pen and paper and a calm state of mind so that the clarity of the messages is coming through. We allow ourselves and our bodies to be a channel for communication. Now, as we have a brain, as we have hand, the brain controls all these motor processes, and hence the role of the body is very essential, wherein we allow our consciousness to move to the divine realm and we receive messages with absolute ease as we allow ourselves to be channels for communication. We can also contact our higher selves. Higher selves are the most perfect parts of our existence. Our soul has two parts. The imperfect part is within the body, which has to undergo processes of birth and rebirth, pains and pleasures. And the other part is just about 6 inches above our head. And we can contact our highest self as well. And we can have the process of guidance, healing messages, remedies coming through for our everyday life experiences. Channeling is very important as we allow our body to become vehicles of communication. Everybody in the world and every single soul that I have taught has been able to very comfortably auto write and channel. It is a process where we go beyond our traditional 5 senses. We get in touch with our intuitive self, our consciousness, our astral bodies make this transition to the other world. I remember that as a philosophy professor, when I used to read the works of Socrates and how the Oracle of Delphi in Athens met Socrates at the marketplace, holds his hand and says, "You are the greatest, the wisest person to have born on the face of the planet, and your words will stay in the world for a long, long time." Socrates started laughing because he was illiterate, he didn't know how to read, he didn't know how to write. But that is the first documented experience of channeling. As I state that channeling is a universal human experience. Channeling is very often associated with even mysticism. So when I traveled to Turkey, and various cities in Turkey, there was Istanbul, and there was lots of places, Izmir. And in these places, I had specifically gone to meet the Sufi saints. And I had some personal time, about 1.5 days with them, and I interviewed them, I spoke to them, and they also claim that they are mediums of channeling as they go through the process of whirling and receiving divine guidance as a soul connects to the other world. And they find it to be very intoxicating, and I call them the God intoxicated people. So all of us want some kind of guidance. How nice would it be if we have blocks in our lives, things are not moving for us, either in the field of health, wealth, relationships, or maybe at our personal levels, we feel trapped in the body, we feel that we don't belong to this place. Why are we born? There are so many questions that we have. And this goes beyond is because when we are in the spirit world, when we finally make the transition to the spirit world, we get so many visions of ourselves, our past lives, our current past lives, our future lives, everything is revealed to us. And you know that it cannot be doubted is because the kind of accurate messages that we receive. So initially, I had started my journey of just going through the process of connecting loved ones, deceased loved ones, to their earthly human friends or family members. I used to love doing that because I used to love the fact that they get to meet each other, There were teary messages asking one another, I hope you're fine, things are great, we miss you. Is there anything that we can do for you? Is there any guidance? And there would be so much of information revealed. So much. And as I started doing more of this work, I started connecting to the divine energies. I started connecting to ascended masters, archangels, and then the list was endless. And then finally, one day, when I received, uh, it was my birthday, and I had two people who said, "We just want to get in touch with our loved ones, but we also want to see if, in any case, we can find our loved ones, because we have gone to a lot of people and we cannot get in touch with them." And then the entire process was revealed to me on how do I send these souls that are stuck in the astral plane to the divine light. After doing that work, I was extremely happy. During COVID times, I used to do so many of these rituals. So many people would call me and contact me and say, "Hey, we have not had our last words, how we wish we could connect to them." And there was so much of pleasure. But at the same time, I started giving a lot of healing energy to Mother Earth. I love Mother Earth, and I believe that Mother Earth loves me. And as I would keep on doing work with her, I would channel messages, I would, whatever healing she would tell me, I would do it for Gaia. And then came in the 17 Buddhist masters who blessed me with the light language. And then this light language became such an important part of the attunement process that I take my students through. I have had people who have said that we do natural channeling, we just get in touch with people, we write messages, but they are not channels. Channels means that there is a connection that has been established of you with the other realm. Now, by other realm, actually, even though I point out towards the upper realm, there is another realm which is down there. The realm up there belongs to cross-to-human souls, angels, archangels, God Himself, and all the divine beings. But there is another red level down there, very, very, very low, and that is the realm of the animal spirit world. And the animal spirit world, animal angels, animal spirit guides, crossed over animal souls, we find it all over there. This too was revealed to me. The attunements were also given to me so that I could prepare other people in the world and the modality would spread. And then after that, I thought, okay, now this is it. I can get in touch with these two realms. I can do rituals for the ones who are stuck. And then I'm given the calling that I have to go to a place. And I said that I don't think I can travel. It's COVID times, but the arrangements were divinely made. I went to that realm. I meditated in the snow-capped mountains, and I was given the process of connecting to God Himself. It was such a beautiful process of the divine in front of me. And I thanked that I was one of those chosen people, just like Moses was chosen, Jesus was chosen, Mother Mary was chosen, Muhammad was chosen. And I felt so, so amazing about it. And then I thought, okay, this is it. But the next day when I connected to the energy, it also gave me the attunement on how I can connect to the source energy and teach other people this level as well. And then I came back very happy. I said, okay, done. This is the ultimate. Now I have reached God. But no, that was not all. Later on, again, it was my birthday, and I had two people call me on the day and they say, hello, hello, we want to get in touch with our loved ones. And when we checked, they were not in the spirit world, they were stuck in the astral level. But they had a sense of urgency that they wanted to connect. I don't recommend mediumship, and very soon I will tell you why. But that particular day, I told the masters, can you help me? Can you get me some messages? And within minutes, I was taken into a state of trance where I was told that this is the process that you will use to get in touch and become a medium. And even though these souls are in the astral plane, you will connect with them. This is amazing. And after another about 4 or 5 days, again, I came across two people who told me that they wanted to do healings for their loved ones. They were already crossed over, they were already in the spirit world, but they felt that these people had done a lot of wrong when they were in the human body. And they genuinely wanted to ask if there could be anything that we can do, give them healings. And usually I would think that donating money in their names, giving them food, feeding orphans, and something of those lines, where there is philanthropic activity involved, would be sufficient. But something moved me. And that day I got in touch with the divine energies and I told them, is there anything that we can do? Because these people are really desperate. And the kind of things that they narrated to me that the soul had undergone was something that was very shocking. But the divine energies gave me the process once again. And they said, listen, this is the way that the healings are to be done. I carried it out and the family felt a shift. So usually when our ancestors heal or they move ahead in the spiritual realm, then everybody having their DNA and being on the earthly plane undergoes massive shifts, and there is success coming through, there is money coming through, there are opportunities coming through, and one could see these kinds of shifts. What did I start with? I started with just automatic writing and channeling for deceased loved ones. But then, over a period of time, I was given 6 levels, and the work just keeps spreading and spreading. I've stopped asking all the divine energies, is this it? I think this is it. Nothing more can come. And then just some days ago, I was given the process of astral travel. This is what I have done. I also have oracle cards which are in the making, and there is so much that one can do and achieve with the help of automatic writing and channeling. As I mentioned, that people have had crazy successes. We have sorted out issues for people. There has been guidance, there are pathways given to people, there are healings given. People have healed because all the divine guidance helped them to. We have Prathama over here, and her mother has been completely cancer-free because Lord Ganesha gave her the process. And time and again, they took these guidances from them, from Lord Ganesha. Over a period of time, her mother today is completely cancer. So we receive guidance from the divine energies. There are healing recommendations. We can give and teach healing techniques the way I have. I have so many students who get these symbols in their automatic writing and channeling processes. And as they write, all these symbols they are using as different forms of, say, Reiki or healing symbols, and the results are fantabulous. I also have some students, and I can recall 3 immediately, who can not just auto write, but they can also auto draw. And all their answers are revealed to them with the help of drawing. And I feel so, so special that I can help people to reach that level where they can be, and it's my absolute pride to be their teacher. Attunements have been given to me. I have received the gift of the light language, channeling, new modalities over a period of time. I have downloaded so many modalities of my own, land and property healings, and so much more, only because I have the connection of the divine. Also, I feel extremely special, and so do my students, that we can actually get in touch with these divine energies and have a one-on-one conversation with them. When I have issues as a mother of a 13-year-old, a teenage boy, I immediately connect to Mother Mary and I tell her, please help me. I don't know how I'm going to be dealing with these mood swings and these hormonal changes, but the guidance is given to me. What joy that we can connect to these divine beings. And you name the the divine being or the ascended master that you wish to connect to, and having a one-on-one conversation, and also writing down the messages that they are giving. The process is in the earthly body, but we are connecting to the other realm. There is so much of progress that takes place spiritually. We climb ladders as we understand or unravel all the mysteries of the spiritual world. It increases our vibrational frequency. People want to get in touch with you, they want to have conversations with you, they want to see and experience your work. And this is all done in a manner which is absolutely safe. Besides the increase in vibrational frequency, and it is essential, because we are spiritual beings, where we are in the human body, but our ultimate abode is the spiritual world. So progress in spiritual progress and the increase in vibrational frequency is very, very natural. There is also karma clearances that take place because we connect to our loved ones. I have had so many cases where people have approached me. They felt that they did not do enough for their loved ones. They felt guilt, they felt remorse, they were apologetic for the times that they were rude to their loved ones. When these kinds of connections are made and the conversations, the unsaid is expressed, gratitude, apologies, and that is when there are lots of closures that take place. I remember one of my clients, Ambika, was asleep when her brother died in the hospital. She was awake for a very long time, but around 4 a.m. in the morning, her eyes simply shut. After about a few minutes, she woke up because there was a lot of chaos in the room, and the doctors realized that her brother was no more. She kept weeping and she kept feeling guilty that maybe he called out. Maybe he wanted to connect to her and to tell her to help or something. When she got in touch with me and we got in touch together with the brother said, no, I died in my sleep and I just didn't know when I was over. So you don't have to feel guilty about it. She did cry a lot. They both expressed messages of love and apology. But finally, she was completely free of the guilt and the remorse that she bound herself. Another client of mine, RK, and with RK, he lost his mother. He felt that he did not do enough for her. He felt guilty that maybe he should have admitted her to a 5-star or a 7-star hospital, which he couldn't afford. Should he have sold his house and so on? But when he connected to his mother, she told him that her time was up. And there was nothing that he could do for that. In fact, she felt so much of gratitude that despite being in financial trouble, he was still able to admit her to a decent hospital. After his mother died, he lost complete interest in his work. His wife had to run the house. It was a very, very sad affair. But after the conversation that he had with his mother, within 3 days, he bagged 3 huge projects because he was completely free of guilt, completely. So it's just these few incidences that I can quote where people have had such amazing progress that has taken place. I can also recall a case of Amit, where Amit had come to me. He had learned a lot of spiritual pathways. There was the Osho pathway, there was the yogic pathway, there was the Buddhist pathway of Vipassana, and so on. He was just confused which is the pathway meant for him. What should he be finally doing? And which pathway will lead him to the doors of spirituality? He was undergoing what we call as the dark night. When he came to me and he got connected to the masters, to Lord Shiva in particular, and Lord Shiva told him, you don't have to follow any of these. You just have to meditate on the third eye of Shiva. Today, I see so much of spiritual progress that has taken place in Amit's personality at the soul level, and just one guidance changed his life completely. Sometimes all that we need is to have these guidance-based conversations. What if you all are able to get in touch with your loved ones, with the spiritual energies? Besides having spiritual progress, there will be development of your clairs that will take place. I was always clairaudient from one view. I was always clairvoyant, and I was claircognizant. But there are many clairs. There is clairsentience. There is clairs connected to sense of taste and sense of smell. Today, I have my clairaudience from both the ears. I am clairgustatory, I'm clairolfactory, I'm clairsentient. I have all my clairs developed. And I did not do anything for that. I just am a regular practitioner of automatic writing and channeling. Plus, I'm a very, very obedient person when it comes to the remedies and following the guidances given to me by the spiritual. The best part of this modality is that all of this can take place and much more growth. All of this takes place and much more growth through safety. The process is absolutely. A lot of people ask me, Simmin, do you think that we are committing a sin by getting in touch with our loved ones? My answer is no. They're very eager to connect to you. Why would they be eager? Because they don't want you to commit the same mistakes that they have committed. They want to help you to find progress spiritually, materially in this body at this time. And if they can give you the guidance so that you can have a better life, better earthly life, then why not? I remember once when Sheila had come to me, and Sheila was mentally disturbed. She was having suicidal thoughts, and things were not going her way. I felt extremely worried and sad for her that this is what she was undergoing. When she got in touch with her angels, there was Archangel Michael, Raphael, Samuel, Gabriel, 4 archangels show up. And all 4 archangels told her, just wait for another few days. You will find something so beautiful, but you will have to go to the beach for that. She was contemplating whether she should take leave from work, go there. But I told her, just follow this divine guidance. If nothing, you will have a great holiday by the beach. She went all alone, without any friends, anyone. And at the beach, as she was strolling all by herself, she met another person who was strolling out there. They got talking, there were conversations. They spent the next 3 days together. And the best part is that they came up with a wonderful business plan. They got back, they started working on it, and now they have built a beautiful empire for themselves in just a matter of 3 years. And not just this, now very soon they are getting married, and I'm preparing for their wedding. I've just got a new outfit stitched for that. How life changed for her. I was just talking to her a few days ago, and just one guidance, that wait for a few days and then go to the beach. One guidance. And she blindly followed. Her life changed 360 degrees. I was teasing her. Oh, you had suicidal thoughts. Today you are so happy in life materially, and you're also getting married. The process is so safe, and it's such a divine modality that you can just blindly follow all that has been said. There is no harm whatsoever. A lot of people ask me, what is the basic difference between channeling and automatic writing and mediumship? Mediumship, according to me, is something that is very closely associated with rituals, seances, dark rooms, smoke, long tables, the Oshua board, a smell of herbs. I think it would be a very pungent smell of herbs. It's where humans meditate and they allow spirits to enter their body and take over the body and control the brain such that the conversation takes place. Because our brain controls everything. This was a technique that was extremely popular around the 19th century. During seances, mediums are said to go into different levels of trances, sometimes light, sometimes deep, and they permit the spirits to control their mind and the bodies. The mediums let their ego step aside and they allow for all these messages to be delivered. There is a reason why the Creator gave us one body and one soul. Why should we allow our soul to step aside and allow another soul to enter our body? Hence, I'm very much against mediumship because it is not safe at all. I have had close to 70 cases where people knowingly, unknowingly tried mediumship and the soul refused to leave the body. And then when I had to help them, the process sometimes took days. And in one case, it took even months. Channeling is a more modern form of old mediumship, where the channeler perpetually receives messages from ascended masters, angelic realms, etc. And there is a filter. The filter doesn't allow our own waking consciousness to overpower the divine messages that are taking place. In fact, divine energies manage to take charge of the mind, body, and soul, and at the same time keep your ego intact, your soul, your consciousness in your body, and your waking consciousness doesn't interfere with the messages. Sometimes people ask me, is it that my mind is giving messages? The answer is because during attunements, I open the safe channels. Process is slightly long, but it's a beautiful process. I have people who come back to me and say, can you give us the attunement again and again? And I'm like, but you already have it. All your channels are in place. No, we want to have it again and again. It's such a beautiful process. So when our safe channels are open, the only kind of messages that we will receive are these pure divine messages through our channels. I describe the entire process as me receiving input of questions, me uploading them on the spirit. I get a download of information with regard to the answers to these questions, which I then send out as an output. So there is a constant process. Can we have normal conversations during the process? Absolutely, yes. Initially, yes, I tell my students, you must close your eyes. But at some point in time, even with eyes wide open, you can have this process. You can explore it completely. Channeling involves consciously shifting your mind, your mental space, in order to achieve a very expanded state of consciousness. And when our consciousness is expanded, it's not narrow. That is when we are broad-minded and we are open to a lot of things. Learning automatic writing and channeling or experiencing it opens up so many beautiful processes within you. It makes you far more creative, more accommodating, and there are many, many positive changes that are so beneficial to us as we live this one single life as me, myself, before I get another birth in some other body with some other identity. So we know that the process is so safe, we will never get stuck in trance, we can never cause ourselves physical harm. And when people ask me such questions, I tell them, I'm right in front of you. I'm a living example. I've done so many channelings. I've taught so many people. How can anybody be alive and be so happily, readily giving you your messages if it was harmful? I have a 13-year-old son. I have a mother-in-law who is about 84 years old. I have a husband and I have to take care of the safety of all these people. And hence I choose automatic writing and channeling over anything else and over everything else. And right now, I'm going to take all of you through a small process where you will experience channeling. We'll not do automatic writing. We will do channeling. And this process will help you to get a flavor of what the modality is like. So I'm going to be requesting all of you to please close your eyes wherever you are. And this is applicable for the replay as well. Once you can do the process, no matter when you see the replay. But you can do the process only once. So the ones who are live with me, we do the process now. The ones who will be watching the recording, you can take the process as and when you come across it. Just close your eyes and please take a few deep breaths and go absolutely slow. There should be no stress, no strain, absolutely slow. And as you inhale and as you exhale, feel the oneness in your body. As I mentioned earlier, we are a beautiful amalgamation of the mind, the body, the spirit, the subconsciousness, the unconsciousness. Everything is within us. And so feel this oneness within. Feel the oneness of you, your body, your ego, your soul, your spirit. Everything is one. And at the same time, all your life experiences, your karma, everything is all a part of you. The good and the bad, the right and the wrong, everything is a part of. Keep affirming, I'm one, I'm one, I'm one, I am one, I'm one, I'm one, I'm one, I'm one, I am one, and I'm one, I am 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 the one, I am one, I am one, I am one, I am one, and I am one. Visualize, feel that the entire planet Earth is all around you. It's revolving around you. Feel its rotation around you. As you sit wherever you are, planet Earth is around. And as you see or feel this movement, visualize this taking place, I want you to imagine Mother Earth, Gaia, holding this planet. Holding it together out of love, out of duty, out of care. And I want you to have this establishment of a connection with Mother Earth through the process of love. Please give her a lot of love. You will receive tons of love back from her. Give her love, and you receive a lot of love. Give her more and more of love, and receive manifold love, quantums and energies and waves after waves of love from her. Fantastic. The energies are so beautiful. They are touching me so deeply within. Now, as you sit where you are, see me holding your shoulders and knowing that I am by your side and that you will very easily be able to go through the process of chanting. You're safe, you're protected, and you're a divine channel. You're safe, you're protected, and you are a divine channel. You're absolutely safe, you're totally protected. You are a beautiful channel. I'm going to request you now to bring in one energy of either an angel, an ascended master, a divine being, archangels, angels, saints, anyone. Choose the energy now. So beautifully, I can see all of you together with all the energies that you have chosen. Please request this energy to appear in front of you now. Amazing energies, so much of variety. Different people have called for different energies. As I witness this beautiful process with you, beautiful people out there. And I'm going to give you little space, little time to have a heart-to-heart conversation with this divine being. You can ask any number of questions pertaining to you only. Please no asking questions for your loved ones, as this is, I share my channel with you once so that you can get guidances for yourself. You can ask about certain experiences, why certain things are taking place, when will things get better, any healing remedies or healings. Please start the conversation now. You can converse in a language that you're most comfortable with. And just keep asking or expressing whatever you want to with the divine being. To ask a variety of questions. Don't forget to ask about your spiritual growth besides your material growth. You should ask for some healing remedies with regard to specific issues of your life. As you converse with this divine energy, also feel how special you are. What a blessing it is to get in touch with your loved one, your spiritual guide. Ask them to give you some energy or blessing such that you can progress spiritually, materially, intellectually. Your health improves. And health is not just physical health, there is mental health, there is emotional health, there is intellectual health, there is spiritual health, there is financial health, there is sexual health. If you want to ask when will certain events take place and the time associated with it, the waiting period, or when will a good phase begin for you for starting business, relationships, anything, please ask it now. Please know I'm right behind you. You're safe, you're well guarded, you're well protected. And it is not your mind who is doing the talking. It is coming from your soul along with communication with the divine energies. I see and I feel all of you and the energies and the conversations that you are having. I'm going to give you a few more last minutes with the divine energy. And towards the end, just ask for a lot of blessings. Ask for golden dust, silver dust, spiritual dust, showers and showers of them. And put in a little petition for some of your wishes to come true. Please fold your hands and bow down to this energy that it came and gave you the messages. And you experienced what channeling is. And I feel really blessed that I have such beautiful people with me, with whom I share this wonderful little experience. Please say goodbye to this energy. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Fantastic. Almost everybody is done and done and done and over. I lift my hands off your shoulders. Mentally visualize that you're giving me a nice tight hug. That is my energy exchange. Lovely, lovely. I see Lavanya hugging herself, and I do receive all your love. So much of gratitude. This is just a minor taster. There is so much more that will happen. If anybody can come on camera and share with us, and Alara, if we may start with you, or anybody else who can come on camera and share what their experience was like, I'd be very, very happy to interact with you.
Yeah, just raise your hand if you'd like to be on camera. So I just want to share really quickly for myself. It was wonderful. It was so powerful and very empowering. I've been working with Sri Hanuman lately, so I called on him to come forward, and he did. So I got some beautiful messages. Yeah, it was lovely. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah. Hi, so can I come?
Yes, Sonia, tell us.
Hi. Yeah, so basically, you see, the experience was really good. And of course, the way I have already connected with Simmin Bawa even before, that was there. Actually, I'm an audible. I hope, am I audible? Am I audible now?
Yes, Sonia,
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
us.
So basically, it was a very good experience, and I just so Michael, and who was the another one? Raphael. Michael and Raphael came to me, and then they said that I asked basically about my marriage, and I was shown between 3 to 6 months, and then about some family issues and family disputes. So they said that you don't worry about it. People who are doing wrong to you, they will suffer their own karmas. And I could see golden and silver dust coming on me, like
Oh,
rain
nice.
and then petals. So since morning, I was having heavy headache because I was under a lot of tension and stress. And even after doing 1 or 2 hours of meditation, because today is new moon and I generally do it, I was not able to complete it. I was just not able to relieve of my headache, and it was so relieving for me. I'm just feeling so relaxed, as if they, I still feel as if they're around me near my shoulders. So it has
So
always been. So I have taken like multiple sessions with you, Simi, you know that. So it has always been a blessing with you, in the sense like whatever sessions that you take, it always creates a very deep impact inside me. That
thank you,
yes,
Sonia.
yeah.
Thank you for your kind words. Yeah. We'll take one more person. We have Manisha who has
Correct.
raised her hand. Come, Manisha, tell us. Then we can
Hi,
also take
Simmin.
Lavanya. Yes, yes, Manisha.
Yeah,
Hello.
Lara. Hi, Simmin. I also would love to share that I have taken a couple of sessions with Simmin and she's spot on. And I shared that with Alara actually as well on a call. So today I sort of thought of, should I call Baba, Shirdi Sai Baba, but I also believe a lot in Lord Shiva, and Nataraja. So I had Nataraja in front of me and I lit a candle actually before when you came on the call as well. And yeah, he gave me lots of lovely messages. And again, when the sprinkling of the dust came, I asked him to sprinkle the gold dust on myself as well as my son, who's today working from home. So I wanted to thank you. I got lots of messages. And one of the thing was that message I got was actually from my ex-husband. It's his death anniversary in about 6 days' time. And he wanted to connect with me. His name was Ravindra, because there was a lot of injustice before he passed away. So that was what I got. But I don't know if there's something else you can share.
Maybe that is what would heal him as well as heal you,
Yes.
Manisha. And I'm so happy. And the very fact that you connected with Natraj, yeah, and
Yes.
Natraj is all about postures, realignment, as well as expression. And maybe you got some bit of your expression through the message that your husband wants to connect. Do connect with him at the earliest, and we do have something with Alara, and we bringing on something for all. Yeah, thank you so much, Manisha,
Thank you,
for
Manisha. That was
for
awesome.
sharing. Yeah, we have Lavanya. One last, Lavanya, come.
Yes, yes. First of all, I am very grateful to you. I'm very grateful to all my gurus in my life, all the great ones, all the angels, all the divine people who all have come into my life and guided me so far, including you. So I'm very, very happy when I just channelized to first guru of mine, Srimad Sriranga Ashramam, Srimad Pandavar Swami. Immediately Ramanujacharya came into my mind, and then followed by Andavar Swami standing with his dandam, with his stick, and then listening to me. Yes, standing and listening to me. Only I asked was, what is my goal in my life now? My life, almost all, everything is over. Now I am free. So I need to do some seva, service, or learn. What is that? He is stored in for me. Please show me the way. Give me good health, mental health, and physical health, so that I can move forward. Show me the way. He said, in 2 days' time, there will be a way shown to me where I will be doing what I am supposed to do in this lifetime. That's why I am left alone.
Excellent, excellent, Lavanya. Thank you so much, and I wish you the
And
very best.
my stars, when you said in the end, imagine all the things are falling, all golden light, everything. I suddenly felt my head started opening out, and then a purple light gracefully going inside me, into my body, everywhere to the earth. And especially when I was praying to Mother Earth, I felt very, very happy. She is with me as if I'm holding her in my hand. I'm holding Mother Earth like this. You said hold her carefully. So I was holding her like that. And then I was kissing her. I was praying to Divine to regenerate the Mother Earth and give her lots of energies. All the negativity go away from this Mother Earth into the
Beautiful.
thin air.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Lavanya,
Thank
for
you.
joining me in doing work
Thank you.
with Mother. In fact, in the chat box, Alara, we can see that we have so many messages of gratitude towards you and me by Neha, Akriti, Terry, Yogita, Dr. Goma, Christina, Dipali as well. And we have Grace who says, thank you, Simmin. That was really lovely. Saint Ephraim of Nia Makri in Greece appeared to me and gave me some information. I'm so happy for you, Grace. I'm so, so happy for you. Dipali says, thank you, Simon. Ma'am, indeed it was a divine experience. And Dr. Goma says, lovely connecting to everyone. So nice. And this is just a minor taster, absolutely minor. So Shivani says, thank you, Simon, and everyone. It was very comfortable. Imagine we just did it for only about a few minutes because of paucity of time. I cannot take you through a very expanded session, but just a few minutes made so much of difference, and everybody received some visualization, some messages. The fairy dust or the golden dust of blessings and silver dust and spiritual dust itself can be so beautiful. And all of these processes are not from any book. All these processes are channeled and given to me. In fact, a few minutes before the call, I didn't even have the process. And when I was asking divine energies, what process will I take this entire audience through? I was told, we'll give it to you then and there. And Alara, I was really nervous because I wasn't sure, how will it happen and what would the process be like. But I know that I have complete faith. I surrender to them. And the process came to me and I gave it to all of you. It's the first time I had given a process of this kind. It has never
was
been.
Wonderful. Yeah, it was really, really good. And it was obviously very successful with, a lot of people. So yeah, we all received messages, received guidance, received energies, received recommendations or remedies, so it was awesome. Yeah, it's very nice. It's something you can definitely do again if you need to, for sure. So I wanted to just take everybody through the packages that you have for us, Simmin. So I'm just going to share in the chat really quickly the page. Hold on. So I'm going to share my screen, but it is the packages are available at alara.at/show/Simmin11. And okay, awesome. I'm going to share my screen. One sec. Then you can talk about it. All right, so we have two packages from Simmin. Package A is the level 1 automatic writing and channeling from human and divine spirit world, and package B is the personal automatic writing and channeling session with Simmin. So Simmin, do you want to talk a little bit more about the level 1? And I've done the level 1, so I know how transformational it is, but hearing it from the teacher herself is always so much it just gives more clarity to everything.
Thank you so much, Alara. Certainly, this is a course wherein you will be. In fact, this by itself will open up so many doorways for you. It is very, very expansive. This is a level that I say, whether you will do all 6 levels or not, this is a level that I recommend to each and every person. So as we can see that the dates are 12th to the 15th of December. It will be a 2.5-hour class. It will be 6 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. The call recordings will be shared and PDF material too will be shared. And the course content is where we first understand some amount of theory. So we have the laws of God, we have the understanding of the 7 realms of the spirit world, whom can we connect to, whom can we not connect to, and things like this. We need to understand the rebirth thesis, as in how many days are there, what is the purpose, how is the process of rebirth taking place for people. There are so many conceptions and misconceptions with regard to the rebirth thesis with respect to automatic writing and channeling. All of it will be clarified in complete detail, the benefits and how you can use this for yourself, as well as to do professional work with other people, and you can make a lot of money through this divine modality itself. There is the channel preparatory meditations for clearing energies and creating the ground for the practice, which is a mandatory requirement, which will be given absolutely simple. I believe in no fuss work. And when I channel these processes and courses, I keep on asking the master spirit guides, please give me things which are absolutely simple, no complexity, things which are very much doable. For this level, there are 3 attunements. Attunement 1 will connect you with your higher self. In fact, on the first day of the class itself, you will start automatic writing and channeling. So one attunement is to connect you with your higher self. The second attunement is for connecting with departed souls and guardian angels. And the third attunement is for connecting with ascended masters, saints, archangels, planets, and star beings. You will be taught how to do auto writing and channeling for yourself as well as others. So day 1, there is one attunement, day 2, another attunement, day 3, another attunement. And on day 4, there's lots and lots of more added information. And I will be teaching you how to do for yourself as well as for other people. Now, others could just mean family members. You may want to use this or learn this for yourself and your loved ones. But the ones who want to take this a step ahead, then there is a package and there is a training, proper training under this package for all of you, wherein you can have appointments with clients, lot of clarifications. Besides this, you will also be added to my students WhatsApp group. And of course, that is a choice of yours, whether you want to be a part of it or not. And for all my students, your entire lifetime, I will be there to guide you and to answer all your questions. We'll have 100% lifetime support for you. And that is
Awesome.
package A.
That's package A. And then package B is a personal session with Simmin. And some of you have already said you've had personal sessions with Simmin, so you know what that's like. But Simmin, what can people expect in a personal session with you? And I've had personal sessions with you too, so I know too.
So in a personal session, you will be connecting to 2 energies. You can either choose a cross to a soul or a master spirit guide, or 2 cross to a souls or 2 master spirit guides. I will require some of their details, which is their full name, date of birth, place of birth, date of death, place of death, and we will connect with them. You can ask whatever you want to with regard to your personal life, with respect to your loved ones. So in case if you want to ask questions about your family members, your mom, your dad, or your children, your spouse, you can have unlimited questions in a 30-minute session. Don't think 30 minutes is less. The questions just keep flowing. The answers are so immediate. And sometimes even before you can ask questions, you will be given the answers to it in such detail and holistic ways. Whatever healing remedies you want with regard to certain health-based issues, relationship-based issues, wealth-based issues, you will be given all of these remedies. So you can connect to any 2 spiritual energies and we can take the session forward. It will be a very fulfilling session. If you join via, yeah.
I was just going to say too, there are lots of testimonials on the sales page, so you can see all the different types of questions or sessions that people have had and their experiences. And if you need to pay with INR, just contact me and we can also work that out as well. So again, package A is the level 1 workshop, 4 days. And it's at a really convenient time for both India, Europe, and North America, Eastern time zone North America for sure. Right. So package A is the workshop, which you will receive so much information. And at the same time, in the workshop, you're also going to be practicing as well. Because I know we did some practicing sessions. It's so complete. And then package B is the personal session with Simmin. And I recommend Simmin sessions. I always recommend them because I received so much wonderful information and support and guidance from the sessions that I've had with Simmin. You know, I was like blown away, totally blown away. So I highly recommend those if you haven't had one before, but if you have,
You can have it again.
You can have it again. You know what I'm talking about, right? So again, those two packages are available at alara.at/show/Simmin11. And yeah, it's such a wonderful modality and a wonderful program that you teach, Simmin. And of course, you are a teacher, so you know you teach well. It's amazing. If anybody has any questions about the packages or about the sessions, just raise your hand and you can ask. Just seeing if there's anything else. So Dr. Goma
In fact, we have Dr. Goma over here, Alara, and she has written in the chat box that she has done level 1 and level 2 with me, and she says both are fantastic.
Yes, exactly. They are absolutely. Yeah, and yeah, if there's, you know, like I said, they really truly are. It's an amazing modality, and you can receive so many wonderful messages and guidance like we received today on the call in that short 5 minutes or less process that we did. So you know, if you were able to tap in then can you just imagine how much more you can tap in when you're learning the whole process, you know, and accessing it yourself as well. And that is very empowering, you know, then that way we don't have to go to someone else all the time because, you know, Simmin is also very busy, so she can't always take personal sessions with people, right? So we can access it ourselves and get the information that we need, the guidance that we need. And at the same time, we can start to help our clients, our family, our friends as well. You know, when we start learning from the workshop. Is there anything else, Simmin, that you wanted to share?
Yes, I do want to give everybody another gift. I do want to channel messages for them from higher energies, and if source energy itself gives us a message, I'd be very happy to share with them. Also, I would like to give all the viewers a little taste of the light language and the healing codes that come along with it.
Awesome.
So if there aren't any questions, I would really want to get into it.
Awesome. Yes, please do.
We have Vandana who says, I have done both levels too, and my life has changed 360 degrees. And Vandana, it has been the same with me. I'm in fact, every single day, I'm not the same person that I used to be, only because I practice it all the time. So please be in the receiving mode as I connect to the higher energies. I have already connected you all to Mother Earth. But still, I have messages from Mother Earth right now. She says, take good care of yourself as the planet is made up of the 5 elements of earth, water, fire, space, and ether. And she says that even your bodies are made up of earth, water, fire, air, and space or ether. And you need to take care of your body. At some point in time, if you neglect it, your body will also neglect you. So please have a very good rapport, a very good relationship with your body. If you nourish the body, your life will be nourished. And similarly, she says that when you give your soul food, and for different people, soul food is different. For some, it is traveling. For some, it is seeing monuments. For many others, it is walking in the forest or trekking. And in any way possible, if you can come out of your homes, and you can connect with the energies of Mother Earth by going to gardens or parks or water bodies, then you will know that she is with you all the time. She recommends that all of us look at the sun or just absorb the heat of the sun at least for about 7 minutes every single day. And that will change us in terms of our temperament. It will bring in a lot of courage valor, fortitude for us. And at the same time, it will heal and help the body in every possible way. I'm asking Mother Earth if there is any specific time of these 7 minutes. And she says that there is no specific time. It's just up to you whenever you can make the time for it. She says when you make time to absorb all of these beautiful natural resources, you are giving time to yourself, and you are also making the most of the resources given to us by divine energies. From here, I thank Mother Earth as I make my transition to the other realm. And I have right now in front of me, I have Archangel Michael, and Alara, especially for you, Hanumanji has appeared once again. I do have Jesus Christ. I have Mother Mary in front of us. I have Prophet Muhammad. I have Moses with me. And there are so many other beings of light and spiritual masters. I'm unable to take names and count them. So I'm asking how many of these energies are with us right now to give us messages. And we have 257 divine energies, and I've just taken barely a few names. I see Lord Shiva, I see Lord Vishnu, I see so many, many divine energies. And the messages that I'm getting is that you are a storybook yourself. Go through each and every chapter of your life. Your birthing process is your introductory chapter. Go through this chapter slowly and gradually and try to gain self-knowledge and try to make a note of all the episodes of ups and downs. You will be able to see a graph, and I'm being shown a graph of where there have been really good ups in your life and where there have been downs. Wherever there have been ups in your life through these chapters, please give gratitude for these. And wherever there have been downs, try to figure out what lessons you have learned and what blessings have you got through them. This will be, or the process of these kinds of mapping and going through your own life book will be like a key that you will be given in your hand, where you will be in charge of your life and you will know how a beautiful journey you have covered. You need to feel a lot of pride for yourself because you have been through these ups and downs and you have survived through them. And these divine energies say, never forget to pat yourself because it was you who decided to go through these processes and you have successfully gone through them. The divine energies say that we all go through ups and downs, but remember, when there are ups, there should be gratitude. When there are downs, try to understand what you have become or what you have learned. You might come across certain things that you think you have learned, or that there will be new revelations that will come and take place in your life. You need to seek forgiveness every single day from two types of people. The first are these others. If people have hurt you knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, subconsciously, unconsciously, then even you have hurt them. Please give apologies to them. And also remember to give apologies to yourself, because knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, subconsciously, unconsciously, you have hurt yourself. You are a divine being, but you are also in a body. So you may have hurt the body or the mind or the spirit. Only by giving forgiveness to yourself and to others, there will be a lot of growth taking place in your life and in your current earthly situations. These divine energies give a lot and lot of blessings of good health, wealth, relationships, abundance, and prosperity. And these energies are giving you a lot and lot of energy, healing energy. I have tears rolling down my eyes. As they shower so much of love to all of us. From here, I connect still more higher to the source energy. The source energy says that we are given opportunity in this body only once. Simmin will live as Simmin only once, and Alara will live as Alara only once. In some other birth, we will shed this body like we shed our clothes several times a day. The divine energies say, make the most of it. Gaining knowledge, learning new things, reading, listening, all of this will open up a lot of your own divine channels and energy circuits. The more you learn, the more you grow, and especially from the spiritual point of view. Source energy tells us that we learn not just formally through educative processes and through courses that we do, but every single thing in our life teaches us a variety of lessons. Are we ready to see them, hear them, feel them, know them, grow and evolve from them? Every human being, every animal, every other living being is here to teach us something. We all need to be students of life, wherein we learn every single day. Learning is a very important life process for all of us. We should make the maximum use of it because we are born with these opportunities only once. The source energy says, no matter who you are, no matter what you have done, he is always and always going to remain the loving Father who created all of us. He sends out very, very powerful energy, blessings, and waves of love. And the colors that I can see cannot be described because these are now not the colors that our normal eye sees around. But the source energy gives us all of these and much more so that we continue to remain on the path and we have the strength to go through whatever we are going through and come out victorious and successful. When we reach the spirit world, there are lots of rewards waiting for all of us. With this, the source energy closes its channel. The divine beings, 287, close their channels. I go down to the core of Mother Earth. And Mother Earth and me together recite the light language for all of us. Uama Beshu Mosi Shozai Temen Kenisu Shemoe Temi Kono Molai Temeni Kenisu Shuzi Shoma Teme Keni Molai Teme Peni Moloi Temeni Kenisu Shomoe Temi Kono Ushi Uma Temeni Kenisu Molai Teme Keni Moloi Temeni Kenisu Shomoe temi kono. Oshi ola teme keni. Mozoe teme ezezeni. Oloe tekeni meni su. Shomoe temi kono. Through this light language, Mother Earth tells us that we are all beings of light. If we look into ourselves, we're all made up of atoms, and atoms are made up of just moving energy. So, what are we at the end of the day? We're all energy, and this energy can be changed and revised on our own. We are in charge and control of ourselves. Everything is our story alone. Live your story. Be the book of life that you want to be. May there be a lot of grace bestowed upon each of us. Mother Mary showers beautiful green light as Archangel Raphael also makes his presence and gives us a lot of beautiful green light. And with this, I close this channel. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was so powerful. All the messages and all the blessings and all the energies of love and support were so powerful. I was just taken away, transported to just so much, feeling so much peace and yeah, love and support. Thank you. Oh, I'm slowly coming back, so it's like I'm not quite here yet, but I'm slowly coming back. How was that for all of you? How did you enjoy the messages from Mother Earth? And all the beings of light and from source, and how did you enjoy that light language from Simmin and Mother Earth? That was I'm not quite here. I still can't talk properly, but that was awesome, amazing, so powerful. Thank you. I feel like I could just float now.
And can you imagine? I feel so special that I am a channeler and I can channel messages from all of these realms and much more. And this is something that each of you, each and every one of you can also practice in your everyday life.
Absolutely. Yeah, I totally agree. So Grace says, beautiful, thank you. Manisha says, beautiful process. Thank you, Simmin. My eyes were watering throughout the process when you finished before the light language. And so I kept seeing a male face with eyes and then lips. Don't know who it was. Doesn't matter. Just receive the blessings. Deepali says that felt that soothing energy and warmth. Thank you. Good. Awesome. And continue to feel it, right? So that you don't have to once this call is finished, you don't have to forget it. Just continue to be in this energy and this support and love as you go about your day, the rest of your day. I mean, I have to a little bit come back just to function, but otherwise I would be just floating. Yeah. Thank you, Simmin.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Alara.
And if you'd like to work with Simmin, learn this amazing modality for yourself again, or do a session with Simmin, you can check out the packages that are available at alara.at/show/Simmin11. Yeah, awesome. Akriti says, thank you, Simmin, ma'am, and Alara. It was a really great experience. Good. I'm glad to hear that. All right. Thank you so much, Simmin. And thank you, everybody, for being here with us, for sharing this time with us. And I'm so glad you all experienced, these wonderful energies and the wonderful messages that you were able to channel for yourself. So I'm so happy for that. So thank you. And thank you again, Simmin. It's always wonderful to have you on the show. I love your presence. I love your energy. I think you're so talented. I'm really blessed to have you in my life. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Alara. And lots of power to you and the good work that you are doing for mankind. Lots and lots of love to all of you and to everybody present on the call and the ones who will be listening to the video.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all much love and blessings. And don't forget your remedies that you got from the channeling session earlier. Make sure you write them down and follow them, right? So follow them. Thank you, everyone.